Hey everybody, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. And why am I, like, in the corner? I'm in the corner. I've been relegated to the corner. We need to fix that, don't we? We do. I don't like being relegated to the corner. It makes me sad. Bink! There I am. Pop! Main center. Hey everyone, welcome to another round of Canje Plays. We are here for the lunchtime stream. This is the crossover stream with Kim and Steve over at the Co-op Guild. They had a wonderful win last night. I wasn't there to catch it live, but I did watch it soon after, so super pumped that they did it. Yay, way to go team. And so we are using the map created by Dom, which you can find in the description. And the app that we're going to be using for tracking progress is done by Phil Dinius over on BGG, which you'll find in the description as well. So it's there for your viewing enjoyment. We're really enjoying this playthrough. It's a lot of content. Dom did a great job with expanding out the map to the multiverse. And we're doing the best we can. So we'll see how it goes. Hey, Steve, what's going on? Hashtag fight the control. Also, I want to say thanks to Leo for becoming a supporter. Thank you, welcome for joining us as well. Okay, so this is the lunchtime stream. We've got 1 hour to play, and then I gotta get back to work. So let's get down to the table and get started. I forgot what the table button was. I just learned that it's a lunchtime stream. Yes, hey Pierre, how's it going? Yeah, it is noon Eastern over here, so this is just lunchtime playthrough to get it, and then I gotta get right back to work. So we're taking on Maximus, Maximi, and let's go ahead and take a look at Maximus. But before we do, let's look at the map. All right, so on the map, and I gotta showcase some love from the peoples here. So yesterday they took on Dakin and took him down, gaining their next flag and a key, and using that one to unlock his hero form. So great job on that. They're awaiting the next one to unlock US Agent. If I am successful today, maybe, if I'm successful, I'm over here at the Mist verse over here. And basically, I've got Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur. You saw me do all these unlocks last time, which got me to fight Maximus. I have to use Blue Area of the Moon and Attilan to see what's going on. So that's going to be my try for today. Let's see. I'm here. Glad I could see it live tonight. Sweet. Love the Inhuman. First box I played when I got this season. Oh, awesome. Yeah, this is the first time I'm taking on any of the Inhumans, so... Maximus, he has a special setup. So, Steve, you cross genres on that one, Steve. You cross genres. So, special setup. Set aside the Scheming Master Plan card, place it on top of the deck after shuffling. So that's his setup. That also has, it says, Starting Master Plan card, just in case you didn't know. And his box that's here, hey Greg, he will have 6 health, so let's get his health counter out to 6. Go back to here. So you'll have 6 health, and special rules. When a hero is KO'd, Maximus doesn't activate his BAM. Instead, draw a Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. He's trying to Master Plan deck out in this game. Let's do Overflow before we get the BAM, because BAM's a lot. Overflow. If one or more civilians or thug tokens can't be added to a location, hey, guess what you do? Draw a Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. He's trying to Master Plan out. BAM effect. This is an interesting one. One hero in the location counterclockwise to Maximus reveals one random card from their hand and resolves the symbols at the bottom of that card in reading order, applying these effects. If it's a move that hero one location away from Maximus. Wherever you move them, that's fine, as long as it's away from him. Heroic, add one civilian or thug to that hero's location. Punch, deal 1 damage to another hero in that hero's location or an adjacent location. And a wild token, draw a Master Plan card and add it face down in the storyline. You get what he's trying to do, right? Then do the same to a different hero in Maximus's location and then in the clockwise location. So it's basically how you place thugs and civilians on a Master Plan card. He's doing that to you. So it's behind him, in his location, and in front of him is what he's doing as this works. So it can be pretty bad, but this is interesting how this works. Yeah, don't pull wiles. If I had equipment for these creatures, for any of these, I probably would have used equipment because that pulls out the double wild, right? We are going to be using Moon Girl and Devil Dino, so that's this big on thing right here. This big on thing right here, big on. We'll be using She-Hulk, and we'll be using Crystal, which is one of the Inhumans, part of the royal family. So we'll be using her, and that is her mini, which is pretty cool with the nice see-through stuff for water and fire, which is fantastic. Okay, we're also going to be using the Terrigen Mist tokens. So whenever you play with an Inhuman, you get to use these tokens, and you just basically put them in a bag. Listen to the shuffle. Listen to it. I know y'all enjoyed that as much as I did. You pull them out, and then you just place them on each location. I just got to make sure I'm pulling out so you can't see, and I can't see what's there. And basically what these are helper, they are helper stuff, potentially, for the royal family for you to use. But you place them on there, and you'll see how we use them in a second. So I need to shuffle up this nonsense. Our locations, we have to use Blue Area of the Moon, we have to use Attilan, I'm using Hala, Asteroid M, Morag, and Xandar. So those are my locations that I'm using for this one. I feel that Asteroid M is pivotal to fighting this person. Pivotal. Alright, so what do we got? Our first card is going to be Leonis. Bam! He has 4 health. Deal 1 damage to each hero in this location. In order to attack Leonis, and attack, I had a whole conversation about this, attack is using a punch action. That is considered an attack. A hero must first forfeit 1 move in this location. So, we put you here. Next up, we've got Falcona. 3 health. Bam. 1 hero in this and each adjacent location takes damage equal to the number of thugs in that location. Oof. Oofed, oofed, oofta. She is not starting in a place where I would prefer, but it is what it is. Next up, we got Nebulo. Bam, with 4 health. Deal 1 damage to each hero in this location. In order to attack Nebulo, a hero must first forfeit a heroic action to do so. Next up, Arrow. Arrow has his Bam, 4 health. Move each hero in this and both adjacent locations to their respective opposite location. So he shuffles you around the board. He can actually be helpful. He can actually potentially be helpful. We've got Timbrus, so 3 health, Bam. Add one civilian to the location. Heroes using movement to leave this location must use 1 additional for each civilian there. Hey, Paul, wanted to pop in and say hi, but literally about to leave to go shopping. Enjoy shopping. Hey, Chris, what's going on? And then finally, our last one is going to be Stellaro. Stalior. Bam, 4 health. Deal 2 damage to 1 hero in this location. Yep, lots of henchmen. Lots and lots of henchmen. Alright. So, she did not end up where I wanted her to be. I wanted her to be here. That's where I wanted her to be. So I get to choose where I'm going to start. But Derek, you're supposed to roll a die. Oh, whatever. I'm choosing where I'm going to start. And honestly, oh boy. I think he has saved my bacon before. He has saved my life. I don't know if I want to take him out, but I think I'm gonna. So I'm gonna shuffle these up. Give these a nice shuffle for him. Because there's times where something's come out that's been horrible for me. And I think I'm gonna start on Asteroid M, which will put him on Xandar. So with a special that gives you a punch action, that would be an attack, but when it says deal damage, it's not. That's correct, Nash. That's how we had a whole, yeah, that's how we've talked about it. Like a punch Hey, Cynthia. A punch action is an attack. But if something says deal damage, it bypasses that. So, boom, boom. Draw your starting cards. So her starting cards are Raging Dino. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, when you enter a location with no other hero, when you enter the location, you may punch there. If you do, discard one civilian from that location, if any. So Dino's chewing down and killing stuff. She also has her Super Genius Intellect. This is basically one of her 3 main cards. Gain a wild token. This turn, you can treat all your action tokens as wilds. So cool. And then she has a move, so that's what she has. She-Hulk will suffer, huh? Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I think like that was one where I messaged Steve and then I put it in his Discord where I was like, what does this? And after some discussion, it was like, yeah, no, it counts if it just deals damage because you're not attacking it. You're just dealing damage to it. Oh, this is an awful transformation. That's an awful start. Wow, this is not going to go well. I've got some really bad symbols to start. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Okay, she'll get 2. And her special, this is for the Terrigen. So, Terrigenesis, as long as this card is face up in the storyline during your turn, you may reveal any Terrigen Mist token in your location. If you do, discard it to immediately perform the corresponding action. And she has a double wild and a Hydrokinesis. Punch against up to 3 different targets, split as you like in your and adjacent locations. So those 2 were a terrible starting hand. She's okay. So I think what I want to do is I want to start on Asteroid M, and you're going to see why. I hate to get rid of this guy. I hate it. I don't think I can, but I think I could beat him. I hate to get rid of this guy, but I think I have to. Not necessarily. Yeah, I think I have to. You'll see why I'm saying I need to start here and why the decision's big. If he was anywhere else, I'd be happy. We could start here. Which isn't bad. Which means I could start over here. But I want this location, so I'm going to start here. You'll see why, which means you'll start here. Okay. Here's the reason why. Card number 1. Ready? 0. Scheming. Add 1 thug to all empty slots in Maximus and both adjacent locations. Just straight off the cuff. Alright? So he drops the 0 there. So he doesn't move. He doesn't bam. So no bams around the board. But he is going to fill up every slot here. And now you see why I need Asteroid M. Here. And then Morag here. Here. And here. Okay. Our turn. She got a move and a punch. Not a bad thing to have. But I want her Devil Dino thingy. Not yet, though. Not yet. Not yet. I need this punch out first. So we're going to... He doesn't have any requirements for punching. So we are going to punch him for 1, taking him to 3 health. Yondu would be great for this, Chris. You are absolutely right. Yondu would be great for this. And she is... She's going to forfeit her movement. She's going to forfeit her movement. I got 2 parts of a plan. Bada bing and punch. But we're gonna put down transfer this one, which punches punch plus another punch for each transformation card in the storyline, including this one. So that's 3 punches, which takes him out. And I could move, but I don't want to. I could move there and then move back because I want this. So that I can deal 1 damage to that guy. Then your turn. We're going to do this. Yes, this works. This works for what I want to do. Hydrokinesis. Punch against up to 3 different targets as you like in your and adjacent locations. So, we're going to do that. We're going to move 1. Punch. Punch. And then punch here. Take you down to 2. And then move back and hit here. Okay. And we'll get down her Terrigen stuff in a second. Alright. Cool. He'd be under pressure on turn 1. Yeah, probably. Alright. Here we go. 2, no bam. And this card sucks. I hate this card so much. 1, 2. Yeah? Check it out. Brain manipulation. Until the next villain turns, heroes do not benefit from the symbols on the previous hero card in the storyline. So all the heroes with like a move, I'm kind of stuck. Then he's going to drop 2 in his space and 1 on either side of civilians. So 2 civilians in his space and 1 on either side. No bam yet. Alright, so I'm going to just pretend none of that exists. Pull. We could do this to gain a star and gain a wild token. We could do that. I want my chomper. I want my chomper down. But I don't want to move because I still need this right now. I could chomper down over here. I think we could do that. We could put our chomper down. We're gonna put our chomper down. So we're gonna do this. So it's gonna be a move. I can move over here, deal 1 damage to each hero in this location. You taking the damage won't be awful, so I'll move over here. I get to punch here, and then I get to eat one of those. So I got my chomper down. Alright, your turn. We need to get rid of this, or the double star. I think this might be smart. This might be the smart move. So I've just got a wild. I'm going to punch here, and then use this to punch over here. It's getting dangerous, isn't it? And then your turn. Now let's get your but she's got a double wild, which is bad. He just can't bam in her location. Oh no, she needs to get away from him, like, a lot. A lot. I might have to play this double wild. And if I move over here, I'll be okay. I can get this card back if I play it smart. So I'm going to move over. I'm going to... I need to stay in a location with at least 1 person. I think I can move over here. The healing location's all the way over there. Because most likely he's going to bam next. I don't want to punch any more thugs, so I'm just going to rescue a civilian with the other wild. And that's going to be it. Do not be the other manipulation card. Son of a biscuit! Ah. 1, 2, 3. Frick! It's gonna drop 2 here, 1 here, and 1 here. Okay. Dadgummit. Draw a card. We're gonna have to use this Genius Intellect one to gain a wild and have a star, so I can at least hit you for 1. Dadgummit. She has no move. She is stuck. You are stuck, so get rid of double star. You can't move. And you're gonna hit something somewhere. Let's hit you. And then your turn. Might as well get the Terragenesis stuff down. So you can... So with the Terragenesis stuff down, I can use this. Take a look at this one, so let's see what it is. I used it. I did get it for the Dino card, I used it. It's blank. Then I will move here, and I could reveal this one. Sweet, that one's blank too. What a waste of time. And I have a star, so I'll rescue from here. What are you talking about? I used the star here. I didn't do 2 damage to him, I did 1. Alright, in order to hit him... Alright, let's take it back. I have a star and a wild. I am here. In order to hit him, I need to sacrifice star to do wild to hit him for 1. What was I doing? Oh yeah, here we go. Do, 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 do. 5 and a bam! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is... No, it's all good. Just make it... I know you're checking to make sure I'm doing it right. Nope. I know you're checking to make sure I do it right. 1 here in the location counterclockwise to him reveals a card at random. So counterclockwise to him is She-Hulk. This actually isn't too bad. So we'll shuffle these up. Yeah, don't worry about it. You're trying to make sure I got it right. I just want to make sure. I just did it all in my head, so it probably was confusing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2. That card. That is a star. And his star says... Add a civilian or thug to that hero's location. So let's add a... Let's add a thug. Alright, so that's that card that was revealed. Then it says do the same in his location and the forward location so no one's there. Cool, so that's his Bam. Bam's around the board. Bam, add 1 civilian to this location. Bam, deal 2 damage to 1 hero here. Bam, deal 1 damage to 1 hero. Deal 1 damage to each hero in this location. 1 hero in this and adjacent locations takes damage equal to the number of thugs there. There's nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. We're fine. Deal 1 damage to each hero in this location, which means Dino Girl is going to get hit. And then we come back around. And then finally, he's going to overflow twice. Awesome frickin' sauce. So he'll drop a civilian here, which causes overflow, a thug here, which causes overflow, and then 1 here. 2 overflows. What does overflow do again? Draw a master plan card and add it face down in the storyline. So he loses 2. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Half his deck is gone. Just like that. Alright. Our turn. Now that mind manipulation crap is done, I'm going to use... I have a move and a star and a move and a punch. So I'm going to... move. It says you may, right? It says you may. As long as this card is... when you enter a location with... You may punch there if you want. I'm not going to punch here. So then I'm going to move here, and I am going to punch here. Discarding one of these. And then I'm going to use my punch to kill this jerk. Made my life miserable. And then I have a star. I'll use the star here. If the villain is in this location, you may discard one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to delay the next villain turn by one card and move the villain to the opposite location. Woo! So, I will do that. To delay you. Did I forget my delay tokens? Biscuits. I forgot my delay token somewhere. So we're gonna oh no, here it is. Here it is. Found it. Found it. Found it. Found it. Delay. And then you move over here. Because you suck. Okay. That is her turn. Then it is your turn. Double wild. I'm going to set you up to kill her. So I could do that. I can hit you for 2. Because I need to be able to get some cards back too. So I'm actually going to move. Use 1 of the wiles to star. And then 2 to punch, taking you down to 1. Then her turn. Gain a wild, or if the Fantastic Four card is in play, perform the actions. Nope. So I can gain a wild and a move and a double wild. Or I want this punch. Or I want this wild. And I have 3 wilds. I can move, punch you for 1. So move, punch you for 1, and then move back. I could do that. Nope, because I have to sacrifice a star. This one gives me a move and a wild, so this gives me the same thing, but gives me a move. I think that's smarter. So that'll give me a wild token. Or, it'll let me use a wild, so I'm just taking a wild token to let me know I have one. So let's treat this as that. So I can move, star, punch, and move back. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move, star, punch, and I'm going to stay there. I'm actually going to... No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. If he bams, this is going to suck. Do I want to get something back? I do want to get something back. I'm going to swap for the triple punch. I'll get the double wild in a second. Alright. What you got? I figured he would do that. I figured it. I figured he would do that. Alright. 0 and a bam. So his bam, no one's here. No one's here. These 2 are here. So we need to... It's either going to be She-Hulk or her. I have the potential for a wild here, which I don't want. So it's going to have to be She-Hulk, and I hope I don't pull the double punch. That would suck. Okay. Oh, boy. Please, dice. I know you and I... Oh, wait. He's delayed. He's delayed. He's delayed. He's delayed. He's delayed. He's delayed. I get 1 more turn before that happens. He's delayed 1 turn. Oh! Oh! Draw! I get 1 more turn. Okay, he's delayed. Sorry about that goof. Okay, it's Devil Dino's turn. Can you do 4 damage? No, you can't. So you're going to have to do... We might as well put him under pressure, because that could set up me killing this girl next. So which is what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put him under pressure. I'm going to... Yeah, let's move over here. I'm going to punch here, which will put him under pressure. And I have another move, but I'm not going to move. I'm going to stay here and then end the turn knocking that guy out. So this is done. He's under pressure. Now his delay goes away. And now it's his turn to 0 and a bam. Once again, they're getting hit. It's going to be her because I don't want to lose a card. And I just have to hope. Dice. Dice, please. 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 Please, please, please. Either a move, please. Either a move or just the one punch. Please. One punch. So she will punch Crystal for 1. I'm okay with that. I'll do that. Then Bam's around the board. 2 to any here in this location. 1 to each here in this location. This or adjacent, any heroes with any thugs will take a damage. That doesn't happen. Then he's going to drop 1 thug, 1 civilian, 1 civilian. And it is She-Hulk's turn. She-Hulk will move. This is 1, 2, 3, kill. And then I have 1 punch left over and a move left over. So 1 punch left over. I will hit him for 1. So he takes first blood. And then I have a move left. You may draw up to 2 cards, then discard the same number of cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck. Ooh. Or do I want to swappity swap, swap, swap? I've used your double wild. What happens if he moves 1? That would be awful. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm moving here. And I'm going to swap this star to get my double wild back. I'm an idiot. I know. I know. Then it is Crystal's turn. Relocate any number of civilians, thugs, heroes, and villains between your and adjacent locations. But he'll move again. I'm going to save that for when it's going to be her turn. We could do the punch 3. We could use the wild to just move and punch him for 1. I'll be punching him for 1 anyway with that one, and I can't punch around there, so I'm just going to get rid of the wild. Or I could get... Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to move over here and punch him for 1. Then draw 2 cards. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Double punch against a single target. It's a wild. And I need to get rid of 2 cards. I'm going to get rid of... Oh, boy. This one. And this one. I get rid of those 2. Alright, that's after 2. He is under pressure, so it is his turn. Oh my god. Ermagerd. Okay. Okay. So 4 and a bam. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. He will bam. No one's here, here, or here. These bams don't count. Then he's going to place a civilian here, a thug here, and he overflows there, throwing another card in the storyline. Okay. Steve, you're seeing it. Then it is her turn. Draw. we've got this. So anytime I move, and I get a wild token, and I get to bite, bite, bite. So I can do this. I have to have the move. I need the move for somebody else. She-Hulk can't get to him this round. Neither can Crystal. So whatever he's going to do, he's going to do. So we're going to do... So I gain a wild token. And I have a wild, a move, and a wild. So I could chomp him for 2. That's the best I could do. So I'm going to move, wild, move. My ability, I could punch. It says if I'm the only hero here. I get to punch, and then I get to use the wild for 2 more damage. Okie dokie. I'm dropping the double wild. I'm dropping the double wild. I'm dropping the double wild for this one. So I'm going to move. Oh, discard a civilian. Thank you. Discard a civilian for the chomp. Yep. Move. Move. Rescue. He has 3 cards left. Please, I need you to move 3. That's all I need. I just need you to move 3. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Move 3, move 3, move 3. Okay, 2's not bad. 2's not bad. 2 is not a bad thing. 1, 2. Bam on She-Hulk. It could... We'll have to kill someone. We'll have to kill someone. Someone is going to die. So she needs to move away from Maximus. And then she punches in her zone, which means she will kill old girl. So you're out. He puts another card out. Then... Oh, crap. Okay. This is the last round. This is the last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This could potentially be the last round. It is. This is the last round. This is the last round. Then he will put a civilian, a thug, and a thug. And she went down, and because of the BAM effects, that was his. BAM effect here hits somebody for 2. She-Hulk would take 2 damage. And then no damage there. And that's where he is. Final round! Kick rocks, you jerk! I get the draw card. But double punch against a single target in an adjacent location. I'm going to move here and then punch him for 2 for the win. Oh my god, it came down to the wire! Oh, that came down to the wire! Woo! Win! Oh my gosh! There was one time, I told Steve this, I practice fought against him to see how he would work, and that's where I switched out Vision for Crystal, because Vision sucks. And what I found was that the first time I fought him with Vision, 7 of his cards were out by the second round. 7. So you have to be careful. Alright, let's take a look at the map. So we took on Maximus. We fought him with Crystal, She-Hulk, and Dino, Moon Girl, and Devil Dino. And we won. So we cross him off, which gives us a key, a planet, and a brain. We're going to use the planet to unlock Vulcan, because I got to go over there. But, Steve, we're coming over here, buddy. We're coming over here, and we're going to use that brain to unlock U.S. Agent. And we're going to use one of the 30 billion cogs we have, which is 6, to unlock U.S. Agent's equipment. And now, Steve, you have Purple Man open. So, you've got some choices. You can fight Purple Man, Scorpion, or Taskmaster for your fight. And for me, I'm stuck. I can't open up anything else until I get this puzzle piece, which is over here with Ronan. So that's kind of where we're trapped. We have, is it just one key we have? We have 4 keys. Yeah, we don't need those right now. So we have 4 keys. Derek, do you like the idea of humanoid sidekicks, i.e. Robin from DC, more than the pets in Marvel, or the same? Depends. I haven't played with them yet to know how they function. So, depends. If they provide a function, maybe. But it all depends. We got a lot of stuff to do over here. What are we at over here? We need to get more brains to unlock Agony, Phage. There's a lot of stuff to do over there. I've unlocked everything here, so I think we're good. I haven't unlocked this Healy, right? We have 1 revive, but we need a brain to do it. And the other revive is over here, which we haven't unlocked yet. So we need to determine, out of the heroes that we've lost here, what 2 do we want back? And we could do that. We got keys, right? So with the keys, to prep, Steve, to prep for Gamapalooza, I'm going to use a key here to unlock Miss Marvel and the Sinister Six, so we're ready to go. Other than that, we got 3 keys left, and until we chat, I'm not going to do anything else. So basically, all of the Sinister Six is open if you look here. Sinister Six is assembled, and new Sinister Six. So we have all of it there, and if you come down here, we have the Dark Avengers fight to do, because once we do that, we unlock this entire side. Once we win that, we unlock this entire side of Civil War, so now we'll get Iron Man Civil War, a team deck, Iron Spider, we'll get Wonder Man because we have a key, we'll get Yellow Jacket because we have a cog, we'll get Tiger because we have a key, so we've got all the Sinister 18. We've got all the Sinister Six and the Dark Avengers. When we beat the Dark Avengers, we're unlocking like 4 heroes. So it might be something that we want to look into. Cool. We won. We beat Maximus. Go down, fool. Maximus. More like Minimus. Ah. Okay. That's going to be all for lunchtime stream. I'm going to catch a quick snack and then get back to work. But thank you all for joining me. Tonight is going to be my preview playthrough of Lands of Evershade. So come check that out if it's something that you're interested in pledging and just want to check out and see how that works. Yeah, and we can... Hopefully you'll enjoy that playthrough. I'm going to try to play through True Solo to see how it plays out. I will give it my best shot to see, because it says 1 to 4 player. So I'm going to try. I know a lot of... Like, Barrett rolling solo and a lot of the other people who did it played the game at 2 to 4, right? They played with more than 1 character. But I'm just going to use 1 character. I'm going to see if the game supports it at the prototype view. Honestly, there is no rulebook. Everything is in the reference manual, kind of the tutorial to go through. So I'm going to try that out and see how it plays. Worst case scenario, I'll break out another board and create another character real quick from the predefines. But I think you can play this True Solo. We'll find out tonight. But that's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern, and it'll be good. So, cool. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Thank you to my Patreon subscribers, and if you're neither coming in to hang out, thank you and welcome as well. I will see you tonight. Until then, I love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. Bye, everybody.